Hey guys, it's Molly. Welcome back to my show. Welcome back to another Wednesday. We are starting a new language in the Learning Foreign Language series. We are starting Dutch. Yes, this is going to be pretty fun. For me at least. No, I'm joking. I know a little bit of Dutch, but I don't know entirely enough to teach it, so that's why I went onto the internet and I found out everything I need to know. So, here's where we start. What is the alphabet like? Exactly like the English alphabet. They use the same Latin alphabet. All the Latin-based languages, basically the same alphabet. Some languages have a little bit of a difference, but Dutch and English have the same alphabet. So, I'm going to teach you words instead. Now, I do have to warn that part of this video, the second part of this video is not going to be appropriate for children. So if you're a child that understands Dutch, or if I'm going to actually translate these, I probably will. Basically, if you're a child, do not watch the second half of this video. Please, 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 I don't want to get in trouble. Alright, with that, let's begin. By the way, I'm very sorry if I mispronounced these words. A lot of them did not have how to say them next to them, and even the ones that did, I kind of forgot already. So, doing the best I can, ik. It means I. Pretty simple. Ik means I. And I'm like Hebrew, yes, this reads left to right. Like I said, it's like English. I don't have an eraser still, so I'm using my elbow. My sleeve. Maybe I should be using red for this, but anyway, continuing. Je. It means you. This isn't hard. I don't know why people think learning a different language is hard. As long as you can remember certain things, it's not that hard. So again, je, it means you. And if I am mispronouncing these things, please let me know. I'm actually going to use translate. Alright. Next word. In. It means A. Not like the letter of the alphabet A, but like if you're saying, I have a dog. Like that. So, in and means A. Okay. My sleeve makes such a good eraser, but I would still really appreciate an actual eraser. But let's continue on to the next word. This is niet, and it means not. It actually looks like English transliteration for the Russian word niet, which means no. But I think the pronunciation of this is actually niet. I just know it's not niet. So anyway, it's niet and it means not. Okay, next word. In. And it means and. So, in and it means and. I had nothing to say about that one. No comments. No comments. Next word. This is what. And it means what. At least I think that's the pronunciation. I'm having a really hard time with this one. I can speak the language, it's just that it's been a while, so bear with me, and if I made mistakes, please let me know. Anyway, what, and it means what. Alright. Continuing on to the next word. hoi, and it means hi. So hoi, and it means hi. Okay, moving on to the next word. If we say hi, we also have to say viens, which means goodbye. So yeah, we have hoi, which is hi, and we have viens, which means goodbye. I'm sorry about my handwriting, but it's very hard to write with your wrist in a brace. I know I got the cortisone shot, which means like the cyst that was in my wrist should be gone, but it hurts so bad. I'm hoping to get this off soon. And if it doesn't feel better by the weekend, then I'm probably gonna have to go back to the doctor sooner than I was going to. Anyway, continuing on to the next word. In, which means in. So, in, which means in. Not hard, right? Not hard. Next word, we have te, which means to. Like you're going to somewhere. So, te means to. Alright. Next word, we have het or de, which means the. They both mean the. I don't know what instances you would interchange them, like when you would use which. I can find that out though. I can possibly find that out if anyone is that interested. So this is the part where I ask the children to please click off the video, because I am going to start the next section of this with a very bad word. So let's get to it. Verdome, which means the F word. You see why I want the kids to click off this video now? Verdome, which means, you know what it means. I'm not saying it. And if I don't say it, then YouTube cannot get me in trouble. Next word, we have klootzak, which means a-hole. This is me making up for not being able to teach cursing through sign language. So yes, klootzak, which means a-hole. Or you could just say kunt, which means the not nice word for donkey. But not meant in that way. So just think of a-hole without the hole. And that's the difference between klootzak and kunt. Let's continue on to the next word. We have sheet. That's supposed to be an I where the asterisk is, but I'm not letting myself get into trouble. And it means shoot, but with an I instead of the O. I'm keeping myself as far out of trouble as I can. So, sheet means an interesting way to put it is that I was reading a book where this kid found interesting ways to curse without really cursing, and for this word he said shiitake mushroom. So yes, that's kind of what I'm saying here. Or like how I said, shoot, but with an I instead of the O. Let's continue. Verdonde, which means damn. That one I don't think is as bad of a word, so I feel free to say it. So, verdonde means damn. Let's continue. Please tell me no children are watching this. Just for my state of mind. Like, for my good conscience. Anyway, continuing. Next word is lul, which means the male part. Or duck, but with an I instead of the U. So, lul is your friend Dick. You know, nickname for Richard. Trying to save myself here. Continuing. Like, Dick's Sporting Goods gets away with it. Why can't I? Anyway, continuing. We have sex, which means sex. But did I really have to translate that one? It sounds the same. So we have sex, which means sex. Continuing. Now these next words are not bad. It's just words that I would probably never translate normally. And I'm kind of going out of my comfort zone here a little bit, so let's get to this. Next word, we have doden, which means kill. Like I said, these are words that I would never normally translate. So we have doden, which means kill. Next word, we have sterven, which means die. So yes, sterven, which means die. Figured it related to kill. This next one relates to kill a lot more, so let's get to it. We have vermoorden or moord. And both mean murder. So yes, vermoorden or moord both mean murder. When do you use either? Not sure. I can look it up if you are interested though. So leave me a comment if you're interested in any of the stuff I'm talking about. Anyway, next word. We have the word gedood, which means slain. This is the last word, so I decided to end with gedood, which means slain. So I was trying not to catch the glare. Does it say something about my character that I decided to end with the word that means slain? That I decided to end with the words that had to do with dying and being killed, and you know what? Let's not dwell on it. That is all for today's episode. Next week we're going to be learning words that are a lot harder than this. Well, not a lot, but they're going to be a little more complicated. I'm thinking that every week we just learn words that are bigger and bigger until finally I just teach you guys like full sentences. So yeah, I'm going to just teach you guys more and more bigger and bigger words until I can teach you guys like full sentences, which will probably be the last episode that I do of this. Now, if there are rules to speaking Dutch, I will of course make a video of that, because it's not fair if I don't. And maybe I'll give the history of Dutch, like, Dutch is spoken in, I believe, Holland. If I'm wrong on that, go ahead and blast me in the comments, I deserve it. But it has a Germanic background. That I know for a fact. So, with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow for another song series. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my links in the description box down below. Bye bye!